Live for the Wiregrass, this is WDHN News This Weekend at 10.
We begin tonight with breaking news. The flash flood tragedy in central Texas. The death toll soaring, at least 70 people killed, including more than 24 children, as fast-moving floodwaters overwhelmed campgrounds and communities. Good evening. I'm Jessica Gauthier. Tonight, an 8-year-old Alabama girl is one of at least 78 people killed in the catastrophic flooding in central Texas as the death toll continues to climb with each passing hour. 8-year-old Sarah Marsh was a student at Cherokee Bend Elementary School in Mountain Brook, just outside of Birmingham. She was in Texas attending a Christian girls camp called Camp Mystic. Now, this video showing staff and young campers having fun and playing games. Now an eerie relic of a day no one in the state of Texas could have ever imagined. This footage, taken just before the children's camp, was devastated by powerful and deadly floods, killing Sarah and several of her fellow campers. Around 750 girls were attending the camp at the time, and search efforts are underway for the 10 campers still missing. And Alabama Senator and Enterprise native Katie Britt, in a Facebook post, says, "We are keeping her family in our thoughts and prayers during this unimaginable time. We continue to pray for the victims' loved ones." And take a look at this time-lapse video in Kingsland, Texas on that Friday. Officials said on Saturday that more than 850 people had been rescued, including some clinging to trees after a sudden storm dumped up to 15 inches of rain across the region, about 85 miles northwest of San Antonio. Now, President Trump has approved a major disaster declaration for parts of Texas that have been hit by these devastating floods. You can see the water quickly getting higher and higher, and this is all within less than an hour. FEMA now on the ground to assist with search and rescue efforts. At least 78 people have died. Dozens more still unaccounted for after torrential rains caused the Guadalupe River to rise to 26 feet, its second highest level ever. Here's Jim Ryan with the details.
More than 400 first responders from 20 different agencies are helping in the efforts, carrying out more than 1,000 rescues since Friday, in some cases using helicopters to reach victims clinging to trees. Aerial images show the scope of the devastation. Trees toppled, bridges severely damaged, homes destroyed. The floodwaters tore through Camp Mystic, where 750 girls were spending the holiday weekend. Several girls and one counselor still are reported missing from that campsite. ABC's Mireya Villarreal flew with Coast Guard members helping with the rescues.
Right now we're hovering over the Guadalupe River, about 40 miles down from where those camps were predominantly affected. This is where a lot of the debris has built up in this area.
The search for victims is made even more difficult by the dense forest below.
We got a FLIR camera on the front of the aircraft. You can see back there, it's that little black ball turret up there. But it is a very good camera that we have, and it's also an infrared camera, so we can find heat signatures.
There are growing questions about alerts and evacuations ahead of the floods. The Texas Department of Emergency Management warned of continued heavy rainfall and flash flooding threats 2 days before the disaster.
The moment in time when they knew the magnitude of the water, it's a difficult decision whether or not to begin evacuating people or not, because if you have a warning telling everybody to evacuate, you could actually lead them to their death.
And we're learning more about some of the victims who died. Dr. Catherine Eads was camping in an RV with her husband. The couple was separated in the floodwaters. And 27-year-old Julian Ryan, who leaves behind 2 young sons. His family says he tried to break through a window as the waters rose inside their trailer and suffered a fatal cut to his arm. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Kerrville, Texas.
Now, although the National Weather Service issued these warnings, it doesn't mean everyone got word of them in time. After the Kerr County judge told reporters yesterday there was no warning system in place, it was found that there is no local, state, or federal requirement for outdoor sirens. Cities that use outdoor warning systems like this have touted them as vital for emergency preparedness. And while the National Weather Service sent out warnings and the city of Kerrville's Facebook page told residents to move to higher ground, a copy of Camp Mystic's rules shows cell phones, smartwatches, iPads, or anything with Wi-Fi capability were not allowed. One woman whose friend's children attended Camp Mystic says loud sirens can make all the difference.
5 to 10 minutes and those girls, and the counselors would have led them uphill. And then I don't believe that we'd be in this scenario right now where we're searching for those girls.
Kerr County and Kerrville use pre-recorded telephone messages during emergencies. Records show county officials have been trying to get funding for a new flood warning system since 2018. Now, flash floods like this one that swept through Texas are the nation's top storm-related killer. According to the National Weather Service, a flash flood is flooding that begins within 6 hours and often in as little as 3 hours of heavy rainfall. Waters rise so quickly that people are caught off guard and are trapped before they even have time to think about an escape. Last year, 145 people died in flash floods, according to the Weather Service. On average, over the past 30 years, floods have claimed 127 lives annually, and nearly half of all flood-related fatalities involve vehicles.